Oh, it just yawned. We gotta get up fucking early. Oops. Mm. YouTube. Oh.
Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back. Highside Broadcasting coming back to you guys live again here tonight, this time from Atlanta for the ERL Developmental Series on Wednesday night. Playoffs are here. It's been a long-awaited season for the Sunday group. We're 26 races into the year. For the Wednesday group, where it's got to be 20, 21. We're pretty far into the year and finally going to go playoff racing with Atlanta being the playoff opener. Round of 16 tonight. Again, got a guest up in the booth. What's going on? Stuart Haas teammate, Dan the Man.
What's up?
Not much. You excited? I'm excited. Atlanta's a good racing
Oh yeah,
track.
I'm excited.
A lot of close racing. Probably going to be a lot of single file, but for a mile and a half, so you expect a lot of single file. But Atlanta likely going to be around the bottom. Going to be hard to pass. Going to be a lot of close racing. A little mini super speedway. You know, they didn't give us the super speedway update, but they kind of did. Playoffs are tonight. We'll talk about the playoff standings. 14 of our 16 playoff drivers are here tonight, and the playoffs only reset once, so every race matters a ton because the points are not gonna get another reset. But these boys just qualified. Looks like sitting on the pole is Rob. Ran a 29-1.
Nice.
Alright.
That's what I figured that it was gonna be ones.
A low 1 right there.
That's what I kind of figured.
And we have 18 in the field tonight. At least. I think there's 1 or 2 coming yet.
Oh.
We'll talk about all the drivers and how they've done this season, how many wins all of them have, and what their point situation is coming into the playoffs tonight. Dan, you wanted to talk about picks. If you're watching this, please give us your picks on who you guys think or who you guys want or think, whatever, to win the race tonight. Dan, do you have any picks, any ideas?
I will give you picks in a couple minutes.
I gotta see who's in the field. Looks like we're
Yeah,
up
I
to
gotta see
19
who's
now.
out there. I'm not quite sure.
Looks like I'll be y'all's in-car reporter.
All right.
Ah, cool. True Death up in the house.
Well, that's if I'm not lagging, because I'm on a backup router, so and it was lagging a minute ago. So for me, so.
Well, that's not very good backup, is it?
No, it ain't. It's a neck gear too. Bad thing about it. But it is what it is. Got another neck gear somewhere around here. Just can't seem to find it though for some reason. Somebody must have got them sticky fingers.
Alright, so you got Rob and Hootie Hoo starting on the front row, and then starting third is Hoodat, fourth is R-Tide, fifth is Viper, sixth is T-Raw, seventh is Prime Gamer. That's all I can see right now, the top 7. So good to know that 14 car nowhere near the front. I'm hoping for anybody but Crangers to win the race tonight.
Rob got pole.
Good old Rob starting on the pole. He actually, talk about Rob for a minute, he went into the regular season finale last week at Darlington 4th in points, and he exited that race 2nd. So he ended up getting himself 10 bonus points heading into the playoffs for finishing 2nd in the regular season standings. So that's good for Rob. He can use those points in his fight to try and make the championship 4, because like I said, points only reset once. So this is the last and only reset these boys are going to get. Looks like we can join. Do you have an invite, Dan? Alright. Looks like it. They're going, so we're gonna roll.
Yeah, the screen's flipped. The screen has flipped.
19 tonight. True starting in the back. Marlboro starting in the back. Some Sunday drivers. Not eligible for points down here.
Oh man, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, True's like, dang it, only shot I have at winning is down in the Wednesday group.
Yeah. This is the only time I get to practice for this week, so that's why.
He almost beat you last week, so.
Almost. Didn't cut it. I almost have 12 wins this year, so. Done cut it, though.
That's a lot of cars in front of me. Am I in the right lobby?
Dan, I'm going to give you 5 laps to get your pick.
Alright, well, I'm not even in yet.
Well, I'm not in either. Alright, here we are. Alright, looks
Think
like we're underway. Rob out front here. He's off to a pretty... He's got a good gap already.
I'm gonna
Yes.
go with who dat.
Who dat? Another Sunday driver not eligible for points using this race tonight as practice, and I think it's his only night to practice. Who dat? So
Well,
using this race here.
I was just out on the track with him, and he was looking pretty good. He was pretty smooth. I think he's got a fast car. Of course, there's a lot of fast cars out there.
Who dat? Jumping to the outside line. Nobody going with him. You can see the Talladega line around the bottom. Viper to second. T-Raw to third. Looks like Prime Gamer looking to take fourth. Who dat? Falling back on the outside. The 8 jumps up to the outside. He's going to lose a spot as well. I believe Trackside, I think, is in the field tonight.
Yeah, he is.
One of the drivers
Ranger's
who...
hopping out up there, trying to get a run.
There's Technosy. The 19 car took a couple weeks off. He said he had a personal issue. Comes back tonight for the playoffs. He's expected to come back Sunday as well for the Sunday playoffs. He was one of the competitors. 3 wins on the season. Haven't seen him in a few weeks. That's a heavy hitter back in the field tonight. That 19 car. You got the 14. A little further back in the field than what we usually see, but he's got plenty of time. Oh, the 20 car. Up and out of the way. I'm not sure who that was. Might be Dubs.
No. What an action. Is that lag?
No, I don't know what happened there. He dodged the 17 or really dodged the 17. About didn't dodge the wall.
2x2 a majority of this field. Most of the cars actually running the bottom. Rob so far leading every lap. T-Raw up to second. Prime Gamer.
Every time I get up here, I start lagging, I think.
Three car through the grass. True.
Yeah, 23. 23 knocked me down there.
Oh, the 8 car up the track and into the door of the 9. I think he got the apron. I don't know if there was contact between him and Crangers, but 3 wide, 9 car losing spots.
It's like cars are trying to pass. You can't do it by yourself, though.
What are the odds we see a new winner tonight?
Are tied out on the outside, trying to make it happen.
Technosy up to third on the bottom there.
Stone.
He's got the 5 behind him, trackside. Artai gets down. Oh, Viper knocking him up out of the way. I don't know if there was an issue there getting into the corner like an accordion effect, or if he jumped down in a hole that wasn't there, but he's back on the outside now. That's Artai. He's going to jump down behind Crangers. 2x2 back here. Marlboro leading the charge on the outside.
See what his car will do for Sunday. That's a good idea.
He got that 3 pushing him too, so.
There you go.
He went a little high there though.
Rob leading every lap so far of this thing. Prime Gamer second. Technosy. I think that's Viper in the 24. Or is that real smooth? No, that's Viper. 3 wide back here, the 17 in the middle, the 3 on the outside, pinched into the fence and continues to get hit into the corner. And they are almost 4 wide through 3 and 4. We're getting dicey here at the back of the pack.
Now who would do that? Out RCR, we're lined up.
Who do you got, Eagles?
Huh?
Who do you got?
I don't know. I think I have to pick Crangers. I'm hoping for anybody but Crangers, but if I had to guess, I'm probably going to go Crangers. Oh, a couple cars in the front taking a trip through the grass a little bit. Running the bottom.
What position is Crangers?
Crangers is up to 6th.
Oh, 6th, 5th? Which one was that?
6th.
He's playing it smart.
Yep.
I feel like they're going so slow. Do you feel like that, Dan? Oh! Issue there in
Yeah,
the 3.
well, I kind of think the cars are starting like to loosen up a little bit, and it's getting a little more dicey up here.
I don't know why I feel like these cars are
Rangers to
just...
the outside, or what happened there? I'm gonna drop back down. He's got our tide in front of him.
Step high.
No, Viper gets a run and actually takes it to the outside. The 5 going with the 12, the 14. I think they're trying. Now they're discombobulated. 3 wide off of 4, and the 5 hits the 12. The 12 hung on to it. I thought he lost it. Top 3 starting to pull away.
The best part's going to be is watching these guys pit.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Must enter down in turn
Could be
3.
rough.
We haven't had to do that in a while. The tracks that we've been racing at have been kind of either you pit on the back stretch or you pit off of 4, or Darlington, the fastest way to get into the pits is by entering in 3, so it's been a while since we've had to pit the way these guys are going to have to pit here tonight. The 5 to the outside. Can they be more organized this time?
Oh, trackside.
He's losing spots. Nobody went with him.
Trackside's a good racer.
Ooh, he got down right in front of the 14. Now the 24 to the outside, the 12 gonna go by. That's our tide, I believe. No, it's T-Raw. No, it's not. It's our tide. T-Raw in the 22. Alright, well let's go ahead and talk about these drivers and where their point situation is. We're gonna start with the leader. Let's pull up the 7 car here. You can find him. Alright. Rob so far has led every lap of this thing. He finished 2nd in the regular season standings last week at Darlington. Went into the race 4th, finished 2nd. Got them valuable 10 bonus points to start in the playoffs. He sits 3rd. He's plus 38 to the cut line. Pretty safe. Here's the 7 car leading the race. Makes it even better. The 99 of Hootie Hoo. He currently sits 7th plus 24. Relatively safe. Houdat not running for points. Our tide on the cut line, 12th. He's plus 2. Every point matters a ton for our tide. The 24 of Viper, he sits 9th plus 12. T-Raw sits 11th plus 6. Prime Gamer, he sits 8th plus 16. Band 1 is minus 2. You got Wrigley, he is plus 29. Relatively safe as he's up and in the fence and down into the 38.
22 got him.
The 5 did not make the playoffs. The 19, again, he's been off for a while. He's back. He's 2nd, plus 41. Crangers is plus 90. Tennessee is minus 2. Barely made the playoffs. Uh-oh. Crangers. Hanging on to it there. Skins is plus 34. 24 up in the wall. These boys are racing. It's a hornet's nest where we're at right now.
It is.
Boys are getting it.
Bowhunter needs every point. Minus 2 he is. D-Dub's not in the playoffs. Real Smooth also minus 2. Marlboro and True not running for points. And that leads us back to Rob. So our tide is plus 2. Real Smooth, Bowhunter, Band, and Tennessee are all minus 2. So the points are tight down at the cut line. You got 2 guys not in the race tonight. Kari plus 10. He's definitely going to exit below the cut. And Mac Attack plus 29. He is done racing with us, so he announced he's not going to be racing the rest of the season with us, so that allows 15 more spots outside of Mac and the top 12 advance. We got Watkins Glen and Bristol in this round. And the points are tight entering this race tonight. Rob still has led every lap so far. Technosy riding in 2nd pretty patiently, then the 5, the 12, and the 8. Real loose off of 4. I thought he was going to take somebody out right there. A lot of 2x2 action further back in the pack. Not a lot of 2x2 action up in the front. Well, you're gonna get what happened to your first router.
I don't know. We had a power outage and it never came back
Rangers out
up.
on the outside.
Have you
Never
reset
came
it?
back on.
Oh, he was doing so
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I reset it and
Back
everything,
in
and
there.
it didn't work. It's still fried. So.
Snuck his way back in.
You better find yourself a router.
Oh yeah. I have one before this weekend. Got a good one somewhere around here. Just gotta find it.
So far, Dan, not many cars have lost the draft here. I think there's more cars in the draft right now at Atlanta than what we were seeing by this point in the run at Daytona. Virtually the whole field.
Yeah, they were starting to lose him for a minute, but they caught back up.
42 to the outside, Hootie Hill underneath.
So I guess if you're in the back, you want a short pit, right? You want to try to get out front.
Oh, the 48 loose takes out the
You're gonna
9.
have to short pit.
Sunday drivers that are not racing for points getting into it back there. That was right in front of True.
Marlboro,
Yeah, somebody hit him and put him up in a wall. Yeah.
And the 48, the 9, both still sitting in the infield.
Yeah, it wasn't Marlboro's fault.
No, I just looked back and just saw him.
I don't know which car it was. I seen it dart up and get him there. But
no, he's a good driver.
Oh yeah, all these guys are.
Those are two drivers that are fighting for.
Like he's a good driver.
But mistakes are gonna be made though. So.
Oh yeah.
Two drivers in a fight for the championship in the Sunday group involved in an incident there. Again, they're not running for points tonight, so playoff implications not a factor in that incident. It looks like we got pit stops. The 42, band 1, and the 20 coming down pit road, and you see them entering the apron and turning 3. A lot of time to be gained and lost through pit entrance.
All right, so this is a one pit stop.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna try to short pit these guys if I'm running.
Pass for the lead. First one of the night. Tech to the point. Bringing the 5 with, the 12, the 14, the 7 on the outside now. Can he get down? He's going to get down in 4th, right in front of Crangers and Tennessee. Again, every point matters. You got guys right around the cut line, +2, -2. You got R-Tide running 3rd and Tennessee running 6th right there. Both of those guys right on the cut line.
Yeah, you go. Huda is all by himself.
Alright, the 7 and the 14 are coming down pit road. So it's True. Oh, the 7's around!
Oh.
Hung on to it.
I couldn't see him in the dirt.
Yeah.
Looks like more cars actually end up pitting here. Wrigley, the 20 again. The 99, the 8, 38. Alright, more cars pitting here. The 19 still staying out.
Here we go.
The 5 ducks off. So we got tons of strategy playing out here, Dan.
Ignacy's staying out.
The rest of the cars pitted except R-Tide and Tech. You got Viper coming down pit road, Skins, Tennessee.
I think it was a good idea to stay out as far as coming down with all these guys, but it might hurt it.
Yeah, see, it's going to be interesting because the draft is probably going to mean more than fresh tires, so.
But he's a good driver, so if anyone can do it,
A lot of differing strategies here. I couldn't even tell you who the leader is right now.
Ignacy.
Well, yeah, but throughout the pit cycle. You can see all the cars coming out, so the 42 who pitted early is passing all these guys. Bringing the 22 with.
Yeah. 9 cars just went crazy.
9 cars pitting there, and looks like the 7 hits the apron up in front of True. Here comes the 42 who short pitted. Bringing the 22 who short pitted as well with him.
And Crangers.
Here comes more cars coming out of pit road.
Ranger just got around to 5, so looks like he made up some spots.
So here we go, the 2, the 1. So we're going to have a pack here coming out. 23, 24, and the 1 all came out together. You see Ban got by him, the 22 barely getting by. He might not even get by. Not even going to get clear. So differing strategies here puts these guys all over the place. So here comes the 12 who stayed out. And the 19 who stayed out. Gonna have the freshest tires.
And that 19? came out. I don't know if he's in first or...
No, he's in front of the 5 car. He is in
third.
Second.
So he's going to run him down, but then can he get around?
Okay, so the 14 now is leading Crangers, and he's right behind the 48, who's going a lap down here. So somehow Crangers got out to the lead. Wonder if there was a tire strategy.
Oh, he's smart. You know what I mean? Crangers is always thinking, so...
The 9 car, 48 gonna lose a lap, but the 9 car isn't too far ahead, so Crangers is out all by himself. There's a pack of cars coming. You got
I just
2,
didn't pick
2,
him
and like
because
6.
he's on our team, you know what I mean? That's the only reason, like,
well, anybody but Crangers needs to win this race tonight.
Well, you got that 19 and 5 are looking pretty good.
So you got multiple packs of 4 here. This pack actually has 5. We'll see if they can run down the 14 with coming at 20 to go.
I would say so.
We're coming at 21 to go.
Oh, and you're right up in there, True, huh?
Come on, Rob. Come on. Look.
Yeah, you got a pack coming by you.
Tell you what, that 48's doing the 14 favors, pushing them, gonna make them a little quicker. This pack of 3 tries to run down the 19, making a pack of 4, trying to run the Crangers down. And you got another pack of 4 and another pack of 4 behind them, so... if they can all get linked up, man, they'd run them down real quick.
I would think.
Pack of 5 actually behind True. But I don't know if that group's catching True and Rob, or...
Let's see. I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, I would say they are.
No, we just lost a chance.
We
I don't know
did?
if that's, yeah, because Rob ain't holding it straight. Make a move on him. Get out front.
So Crangers currently holds a 2-second lead over Technosy. And that pack is starting to close in now. If they can all get linked up, they should run the 14 car down quickly. Can Crangers do it?
We just gained on Technosy right there, so.
There you go, if you can get to him.
Crangers has a 2.8 gap over True, a 2-second gap over Tech. 5 hits the apron there.
Yep, that killed us.
How many laps we got to go, Eagles, at this stage?
We are coming to 16 to go.
Oh, alright, we got plenty of time.
Yep, coming to 16 to go.
They don't all get split up here.
Or are you coming to 15 to go now, True?
Oh, 7 off the wall. I think that was 7. Oh,
yeah. Oh, they got a wreck, a massive crash through turns 1 and 2. A lot of cars involved. Wrigley, Skins.
And this is probably going to be good for Crangers, you know what I mean? Because
I don't know. I don't think they were catching him. He was far and away, and they weren't gaining.
They weren't gaining.
They weren't gaining. They couldn't stay together.
I couldn't see it on my ticker. The only one I could see was Technosy, but we was gaining on him slowly though. But
well, if they all take tires and Crangers can, get them get first, this could be good.
Tennessee couldn't stay attached to my bumper to make some time up on him.
What even happened there, Dan?
He just snapped loose and just hit the wall.
Well, he must have hit it at an angle where everybody was coming.
Out of 4, and that's most out to happen.
Who hit it? Who hit the wall?
Rob.
Rob.
Oh, damn. After having a good start? This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this should be fun. Rangers on the pole. Yep. Oh,
Oh,
this
we got
man in the
a
grass.
interesting start here as we got 12 to go.
Prime gamer in the grass there.
Oh, we got the 20 around up and in the fence. I don't know what happened
Oh,
there.
shit.
Oh,
Let me
oh,
get
oh.
out of the way. I started lagging right there, so I'm going to high. That sucks.
Well, looks like they're chasing Crangers again.
Oh, I'm seeing everybody
Oh, the
lag.
room don't look good.
Is it? Oh, is everybody like, okay. Alright, let's all them slots and think it was me.
Yeah, everybody's lagging. The 2's around.
Ouch.
Are you
Ouch.
kidding me?
Let's see if it clears up. I backed out. Let's see if it clears up. Which I wasn't the host of the lobby, so. No, I think.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know, right?
Didn't even get to the end of the first stage.
Well, at least let him race this stage out.
A lot of cars pitting, a lot of them staying out here.
That's gonna be a fun finish too, right there. It was.
Yeah.
Lag City. Okay, so Marlboro said it was Lag City too, so it wasn't just me.
Crangers pulled off a good like that short pit, and he was staying out front.
How many laps is second stage?
I don't know.
Let's see, there's a fight. Oh, it's fighting in that chat.
Alright, top 5 staying out here. Hope we don't see lag, and I see a lag. A lot of lag.
Two phases, aren't two freaking phases?
Yeah, they're...
Bummer.
They look like fish.
So we need to figure out how many laps are in the second stage and third stage.
This looks... You really try and commentate this, Dan? The 12 up and in the fence, and he's spinning down the front stretch, and now he's doing circles and more circles, and he's... Everybody spinning down the front stretch, and the 24's got damage, and more cars spinning. The 2's on the apron, and now he's up by the wall. Now he's back on the apron, and caution has come out.
He was teleporting.
NASCAR heat. Oh my gosh. I guess we should just be thankful we have the servers.
Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly true. Because we may not have them in December.
Yeah, well, there was for a while there we didn't think
And
we'd
you
have
know
them
where
at
I'll
all.
be then.
I know, right? You know where I'll be at.
I don't know where I'll be.
I'll be racing ovals over on iRacing.
Yep.
I like ovals. And
I'll be over there
ovals.
too. I'm about to get my PC up the top.
That's where
Well,
I'll be.
I'll be running a set of course of getting ready for the new game over here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Invite me to a party chat. Let's see what this is all about. They
Give
still
it
racing?
another shot. What do we got?
They still racing over there or what?
I think so.
I'll be right back.
Looking a little better.
Yeah, now I'm not seeing lag now that half the lobby quit.
Alright, well hopefully no one quit that's in the points.
Well, I saw the 8 wasn't in here. The 99 ain't in here, the 8, the 9. Yeah, it's not lagging now. 42. A lot of cars down pit road. The 5.
Oh, 24 to the inside.
More,
Get loose.
yeah, they're all quitting.
Back up on the track. Where'd it go? I miss.
They're all quitting.
Oh, bummer. What are you gonna do?
Well, I can't get in their chat because it's full, so I can't go in and talk to any of them.
Lag City, he says.
I mean, we didn't even get the first stage done. And it's starting to lag again.
Alright.
And that'll probably be a while till we can find another lobby. This is 2 weeks in a row that we had a lobby that didn't lag and randomly started lagging.
So, would you like postpone it or try to run it again?
We gotta try and run it. I don't really want to push them. We don't have another off week to make up anything. I'm sure we're gonna lose some of our drivers, which sucks. Alright. I don't know if they plan on qualifying again or not.
Hey, there he is.
Alright, bro, I'm gonna try to keep you in the house, oh no, yeah, we're about that. Ain't trying to get them off real good, so I'm gonna keep you in the house. Show me the instructions. Hey,
You're here, Viper in here. I think we got all the playoff drivers.
Alright, we still got 17, so we just lost True then. That's it. Or no, we had 19, so we lost True and trackside. Hopefully it won't lag and we can get back going again. Start this from scratch. Here we go. Wrigley on the point. Wrigley, Ban, Viper, Prime Gamer. Contact 22 and 99. That is T-Raw and Hootie Hoo. Wrigley to the high side down the back stretch. 42 following. The 24 kind of staying a little lower, protecting the bottom there. Prime Gamer behind him. And then the 22, T-Raw, rounds out the top 5. And they're running the high side a little bit down the front stretch. And here comes Viper. Got to protect the bottom. They're going to lose a lot of spots. Prime Gamer up to third, 2 by 2 right here. The 12 of R-Tide and Band 1. You got the Rob on the bottom. Just about the entire field still in a pack here. You got Bow Hunter behind the 22. Viper looking for the lead. Oh, almost got his nose underneath him. Wrigley starting to block a little bit. There he looks again to the bottom. Not quite going to get there. R-Tide quickly drove his way back to third. Prime Gamer on the outside. You got Rob behind him. Band 1, Technosy side by side. Hootie Hoo, Hoodat, Tennessee, Marlboro, Crangers trying to hang on to the lead draft tree. You can see a gap from Tech to the 17. Prime Gamer getting by Rob here on the bottom. 24 out front. The 12 looking for second over Wrigley. He's there. The 2 almost into the back of the 12 right there on entry. So glad. Looks like we got a lobby, so gonna get to race. Hopefully it won't go to crap again on us. Still 17 drivers in here. We lost True, we lost Trackside, but that is fine. They're not playoff drivers. Still got 15 of our 16, or 14 of our 16 playoff guys here tonight. Hootie Hoo losing spots on the outside, going to the tail end of this train, and the cars that have lost it as we got the 8 from the lead to the back. He's in the fence. Who do we got back there losing the draft? Skins. He's pretty far above the cut line, plus 34. There's some cars further back as well. The 20, that's Dubs, Real Smooth, Band 1. Wrigley from first to last. Viper continues to lead this thing here. Prime Gamer is second. The 12 of R-Tide has drove his way up to third. Couple good weeks here for R-Tide. Daytona, Michigan, races where he led laps. Trying to do it again in Atlanta. He's in the playoffs right around the cut line. I think he's plus 2. You got Rob and Tech now see the top 5 that have pulled away here. Prime Gamer under attack. Here comes R-Tide. Using up the bottom lane. Bow Hunter leads this second group. T-Raw, Tennessee. Right behind him as the 24 starts to pull a gap. Rob now underneath the 2. Going to bring Technosy with him. And R-Tide now sets his sights on the leader. The second group starting to get a little racy. Bow Hunter and T-Raw fighting to try and lead that group. T-Raw looks underneath him. That's not going to help him get there unless he feels he can lead faster than the 17 does, and then he thinks he can get there quicker. Tennessee, the 9 of Hoodat all going with him. Oh, big run here by the 12. Misses the corner a little bit. Here comes the 2 trying to shove his nose underneath there. Gonna have to hold that bottom. Back here in this other group, the 22 leads it. Marlboro's up to the 4th car in line, and then Cranger's, Hootie Hoo, and Bowhunter fell to the back of the line. 2 groups here. Leading the way. A couple cars have lost the touch of both the groups, just a few. I don't think that second group's necessarily gaining, though. They're just out of the draft as well. Can T-Raw, Tennessee, can they lead them up there? They're losing time just a little bit. Not quite linked as tightly. Marlboro a gap, Cranger's a gap, Bowhunter a big gap. You see Skins back there trying to get back in the draft, catch the tail end of this group. He's actually not too far off of it. See Viper continuing to lead the way. R-Tide is second, and racing like this is gonna allow that second group to catch back up. Looks like Prime Gamer thought about it again, stayed in line. That group might be starting to reel him in a little bit, just a little. 22 out of line though, and that's not going to help. Looks like they all stayed behind him though. I don't think that second group is the company this first group wants. I think they're fine fighting it out amongst these 5, but they are starting to come now. Prime Gamer falls to the end of this pack, which means he's going to be the first one under attack if the 22 can get there. Willie pounce, Willie ride, Willie go to the outside. Usually if you jump to the outside, the guys behind you jump to the inside, and it's a net loss. Lose a lot of spots. The 12 hits the apron. Here comes Rob, and Technousy slowly and methodically finding his way back to the front. 3-time winner this year. Hasn't raced in a while, but he's back. Up to 3rd. R-Tide gets down in line right in front of Prime Gamer, and this is now one long group. From Viper back to the 17 car. Oh, some cars jumping to the outside. I don't know if they were looking for an angle into the corner or if there was blocking going on. Saw Marlboro, Crangers running the higher part of the track. R-Tide now losing more spots. The 2 and the 22 going to get by. Penske sandwich here as the 12 loses spots. He's going to get down in front of Tennessee. Hoodat jumping to the outside. Prime Gamer and T-Raw picked off a couple spots there, and they're up to 4th and 5th now. As the 99 and the 17 start to lose the draft here. Skins, though, he hasn't fallen back. He hasn't fallen out of the picture. He's just hanging just right outside the picture of the lead. You can see he's actually running the 17 and the 99 down. Could pick off a few spots. .22 up and almost into the wall. Losing some spots. The 9 kind of trapped behind him. Oh, the 48 really loose off of 4, about lost it. .23 up into the door of the 9 a little. Viper has lost the lead. Rob is taking it back. Tech is now up to 2nd. Viper loses more spots. Prime Gamer, R-Tide, T-Raw all going by. He's going to have to drop down all the way back to 6th. And Rob lost the lead, passed a few cars, took it back. Technosy now trying to take it. Prime Gamer ducks underneath him. I don't know if the 19 got into the back of the 7, but he washed up. Prime Gamer took a hard left off the corner, got underneath him, and Technosy's likely going to lose a lot of spots here. They are all tightly nose to tail now. Unless he can find a hole to get in. Right now there ain't one. But they're not passing him very quickly. Now the 12 underneath the 2. They're fighting for the spot on the racetrack. I think the 2 wanted to come down. 12 said he was there. Technosy still loses spots. No, he finally gets down into the 5th position. And now Viper up on top losing more spots. Houdat up there as well. Prime Gamer has been aggressive on making passes up to 2nd. And you know what? Skins has almost raced his way back into this group. And mind you, Bowhunter and Hootie Hoo have both fought their way back into the group, as they are 2x2 towards the tail end of this pack. I mean, Skins is almost able to drive his way back up to the tail end of this pack, which tells you how big the accordion effect is into the corner that he's gaining on a group of 15 cars. Now the 12 Vartide up top leading some spots. Rob still continues to lead. Looking for the first win of the year. The 2 trying to be aggressive to get a spot. The only 2 cars in the field, or the only 3 cars in the field with wins, is the 19, the 14, and the 8 car. Wrigley has a win at Michigan a couple weeks ago. The rest of this field trying to open up the playoffs with their first win of the season. You know, a couple of these cars, the 9, the 48, not running for points, but trying to learn their cars for Sunday as they are competing for a championship. Both of them have wins this season. Marlboro win in Daytona, Houdat win in Martinsville in the Sunday group earlier this year, so both of them pretty high up in the standings to start the playoffs. They're just kind of riding around, hanging out right now, trying to get their practice in for the week. If they can finish this thing, they'll be able to do that. Bowhunter loose and on the apron, really wiggly back there. Saw Marlboro again hanging on to it off of 4. Crangers, first time I'm mentioning his name since the restart, up to 6th. Tennessee coming with him. Oh, the 9 wasn't clear. Tried to get back down behind the 17, hit his quarter. The 48, natural instinct there to jump up high. Don't want to get tail whipped. And Hootie and Skins has caught this group, which is impressive because he was well out of it and ran him down flat out. And then Viper from leading to the tail end of the lead pack here. Technosy riding here in 4th. Looks like Rob, is that a signal for pitting? Looks to be going to short pit, and he's got some cars coming in with him. 12, the 99, the 24. A couple of the cars pitting. We saw whatever strategy. I don't know if it was a tire strategy or short pitting or staying out. Rangers did something to get a big lead. We'll see if he can do it again this time. Halfway through this stage, 25 to go. And we got a caution. Whatever happened, we got a caution. And those cars that just pitted aren't going to need to pit. They're going to be able to stay out. And those cars that were 10th, 11th, 12th in the pack, they're going to be up front. Talk about getting a lucky break. I don't know what happened to bring out the caution. Oh, real smooth in the pits here. Is he one of them that pitted? You can see a couple of them. Skins exiting pit road. Rob. Real smooth is not, though. Neither is the 20. So, we might have 2 cars done. 12's got damage, so I wonder if something happened with him involving the caution. Alright, you can see Rob, one of the cars that pitted, Skins as well, the 22, all these guys back to the front. Prime Gamer went from the lead to 4th. So those cars that pitted got a very lucky break. Prime Gamer, Cranger stuck on the outside. You got Technosy, Bowhunter, Tennessee, Hoodat on the inside, trying to keep them from getting down. They're able to get down, though. An issue here with Tech. Slow down the backstretch. The 17 was able to get under him. I don't know what happened. If there was a lag that shot him back, and maybe the cars in front of him, something happened. He was really slowed on the straightaway. The 17 got underneath him. Maybe it was just an aggressive move and he had a run. I don't know. Bellhunter up to 4th. Cranger's 5th. Top 3 now. Like I said, there was something weird. They built up a gap. They did it relatively quickly. You can see the defensive driving here running the bottom. I don't know what happened. You know, half lap into the run, they're able to get a big gap like that. Bowhunter hitting the apron, not going to run him down. Hitting the apron like that. I'm not sure where Dan went. But hopefully he'll be back. Cranger's taking a big arc. Trying to pass the 17 on exit. Got to be careful that the two don't dive it in underneath you on entry. Skins, T-Raw, and Rob trying to get away as we got a battle for the lead up here. T-Raw on the outside. Drove to the outside. Not going to work. Going to lose a spot to Skins. The more they do that, the quicker this group's going to catch them. Bowhunter, Crangers, they're coming. Coming to 18 to go. They have caught up. Wrigley, or no, it's Marlboro and Hoodat running the outside down the backstretch. Hootie Hoo gonna get by the 9. You see Band 1 back into the picture after an incident early on, lost the draft. Wrigley from the lead to the back, trying to get back to the lead. Rob continues to lead this thing. Bowhunter hit the apron there. He's up the track. Cranger's underneath him. And there's a lot of cars that plans on passing him. Is there a hole he can get down in? Yes, I think the 12 let him in. There was a big check up there. The 12 had to have let him in. That's our tide. .22 to the outside, losing spots. He's the next one to get shuffled out. Now he's losing spots. Can he find a hole to get in? Rob's still leading. I believe that Skins up there in 2nd. Contact Tennessee and T-Raw. That one car went from losing the draft, barely hanging on to it, and then was able to run the pack back down. Pitted. Caution came out. Now he's 2nd. Craners is up to 3rd. Prime Gamer 4th. Technosy 5th.
What's going on?
They are back racing. Yeah, I sent you an invite. You can get in. Rob is out front. Skins is 2nd. One caution so far. And, who was your pick? Who dat? He's still in the race.
Is he?
Well, he's not doing so hot. Lost the draft.
I thought he was doing fine earlier. I guess he's just not good in traffic.
Cranger's up by the wall, losing some spots here. The 2 goes by, the 19, the 23, and now he's stuck on the outside losing spots. He's going to have to find a hole to get in. Rob Skins out front, Prime Gamer to 3rd. Technosy in
if I was to
Tennessee.
pick the top 5, it would be the 14, 5, and the 19.
Well, the 5 is no longer with us. True is no longer with
No?
us. Those are the 2 that we
Damn it.
lost. We lost True and we lost Trackside.
Bastards.
We got everybody else, though. Still 17 in here.
Did all the guys that are racing for points come back?
4 wide off of turn 2. Yes, every single one of them is back.
Oh.
They hung on to it, though.
How many laps in are you?
We're coming to 10 to go in stage 1. That'll make the highlight reel. 4 wide off of turn 2. Now we're back to single file. Everybody running the Talladega line down by the yellow line there at the bottom.
Oh, Granger's towards the back, huh?
Yeah, Rangers he fought his way all the way up to 3rd, and then he fell all the way back again. Technosy is up to 4th. Tell you what, Skins, we had, maybe a 15, 16 car breakaway. He lost the draft. He was out of it by maybe a second, and they were doing so much racing that he actually ran the entire pack down. Got to the tail end of the pack. Came down pit road. Caution comes out. He gets to the lead. And now Skins is back to 4th. And Rob, having a heck of a day so far. He's led a lot of laps. Still leading here. Prime Gamer 2nd. Technosy 3rd. Skins in Tennessee. Viper, he led and then went all the way back to the back. He's back up to 6th. Granger 7th. Dan 8th, R-Tide 9th, T-Raw 10th, Marlboro 11th. We have an 11-car breakaway here. Looks like Bow Hunter, Hootie Hoo, the most recent ones to start losing the draft. Those were the same 2 that lost the draft last time and then also caught the pack because must be a big accordion effect out there that they're able to run the whole pack back down. What do you see so far, Dan?
You gotta pick a car number.
Contact! 1 in the 24. Oh, we got a wreck! The 23, the 22!
Holy moly, they're
Something
flying
happened! Big wreck down the front stretch. Some playoff drivers. The 22 is flipping even more. I didn't even see what caused that. Somebody must have got tail whipped. Massive crash. Well, I asked Dan what he saw. He saw a wreck.
Saw a wreck. I was looking at my phone. Sorry.
I don't know if that started with the 22 and somebody got tail whipped. Yeah, a lot of cars are damaged. And there's not going to be many laps left in this stage. This is going to be a couple lap shootout here for the stage win. Precious stage points. First stage points to be awarded here in the playoffs. Crangers did something to get out front. He didn't pit. Gained 5 spots. He's going to have maybe 6 or 7 laps on those tires. So those tires are not new.
Well, no, that's fine.
Oh, tail whip. The 12
outside.
tail whip, the 19 onto the apron, and the 19 loses literally every spot possible. The Rob to the lead, Crangers to 2nd.
Second's a good spot to sit. Just sit there and pull draft, right?
Rob is getting away. 3 wide for 3rd. 3 abreast throughout the entire field as they fight for stage points. We are coming to 2 to go. In this stage, Technosy must be having an issue. He's still off the pace.
Wow.
Wonder if he pulled off. I don't know what happened to him. 4 wide, 3 wide now down the back stretch. Marlboro jumping to the outside, gonna lose spots. Cranger's hanging up, and I think that's... Cranger's has old tires, and they all got new tires, and none of them can get by him. And this is the product. 3 wide, 2x2 here. White flag, and Rob is getting away. 22 up and in the fence. Contact with the 17.
Oh.
Cars around. Oh, they're all hanging on to it. Oh, somebody didn't, and they're wrecking. Down the backstretch, 3 wide for second. More contact. Crangers is hanging on. Caution. I think the caution's out. It is. And Rob, stage 1 winner.
How many paint schemes does your car have? One?
I think all the next-gen cars only have one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they only gave us one when they did the update.
How many cars are black? Probably not that many.
The 78, the 10.
10's black?
Yeah. Well, there's black and white on it. You've seen the 10. You see it a lot.
Yeah. I thought it was white. Like.
There's white, but there's black on it. It's Smithfield, so it's black and white.
Is the hood black?
Yes. Yep. What other black cars are there? The 3? That might have some black on it. I think the 99's got a kind of a black hood there. .48 on the apron. Through turns 1 and 2. A lot of aggression there towards the end of the stage, but Rob gets it done. Precious playoff point, precious stage points. Rob leading this thing. Cranger second. Viper back up to third. Marlboro and Houdat are now the highest they've been all race, up to fourth and fifth. Marlboro, he jumps to the outside and then loses spots. Nobody wants to go with him. Trying something though. Way up the track. Gonna get freight train down the backstretch. Houdat now tries it. Tech ain't gonna go with. Talladega line here around Atlanta.
He's right on him with both tires.
Oh, the 9 into the wall hard there off of 2. Got cars running below the apron.
Number 2 have lights tonight. You remember last week his lights kept coming on?
Wait.
Now we got the 2 car. Remember some track we were on? Like some lights kept coming on the bottom of it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and I have seen that. Yeah,
Oh,
right
there
now.
it is.
Right
there.
there.
It is. I
The
just
red
saw
front
it.
bumper.
See
I know
it?
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hell's
3
going on with that
wide.
car?
3 wide down the backstretch. Yeah, the red bumper, it flashes red, and all of a sudden it ain't red, and then it's red again. Viper's trying something here, taking a wide angle into the corner, trying to get up underneath him on exit. Trying to get by Crangers. Just know where you can go. Cranger's an aggressive move, looked underneath the 7, not going to get there. Hootie Hoo to 4th. Tech passes our tide for 5th and 6th, and we got a 6-car breakaways. We are 2x2, 3 lanes deep. For about 10th probably. Prime Gamer. Got Wrigley on the outside.
Cranger's car's getting to the bottom pretty good.
Can these guys back here get in line and run that group back down, make it a one large group again?
Putting the pressure on, just pushing him a little tight. Putting him in the turn. up his nose in there.
22 misses the corner big, gonna lose some spots.
He just ain't got the speed he can.
Do you think they're content? Do you think that they want
I
to
think
race?
the Crane's just trying to get around him. He's on those older tires or something's gonna happen.
Well, they all pitted, so it's all even back out now at the end of
Oh,
the
they
stage.
did?
Yeah, because it was the end of the stage and we got the caution, so they all pitted and evened it back out again. But the more they race, the more it's going to reel the second group in. So are they content or do they race?
Well, it'd be kind of risky to try to pass him, so what do you do? Like back up and get a run and try to put it to his bumper?
Yeah, it's really, I mean, bump and runs here are hard because you really can't hit them hard enough to move them out of the way because you're already carrying so much speed into the corner, so it's hard to pull off a bump and run. And the outside obviously don't work. It is really hard to pass here. If they're doing a good job holding the bottom, it's going to be hard to get by them. Just got to get your nose underneath there and just enter a little lower than them to nudge them up. That's really the only way to do it unless they make a mistake.
Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to make it this whole race. Just started voting.
Is it past Danny's bedtime?
Good luck. Have fun.
Alright. Past Dan's bedtime?
Yeah, well, I gotta get up early, so... I would have stayed throughout the whole thing, but since you had to start over, I think I'm just gonna call it.
Alright.
Alright. Good luck, guys.
Peace.
Good night, Eagles.
Yep, you too. Viper tried to force his way underneath Cranger's there. Cranger shut the door on him. Still in second, third, Technosy to fourth. Tennessee leads this second group. Prime Gamer behind him, pushing him. Who dat? Pit stops, probably, we're about halfway through this fuel run, a little past halfway through this fuel run, so we should see, we're 15 laps in, probably another 13, 14 laps before pit stops. 50 laps in this stage, so we'll be curious to see if these guys choose to split it half and half, or, because we've seen the short pit work, we've seen it not work. Crane just to the outside, losing spots. Viper got by him, now Tech, Hootie Hoo. Can he get down behind Hootie? Barely. Our tide was coming in the 12, but that group has run this group down, and now it is one large pack again. Just about anybody has a shot here. Hootie Hoo up to fourth. Rob, man, might be the car to beat. Led the most laps, won stage one. He's been really good. 12 and 23 contact back there. That's R-Tide and Tennessee. Now R-Tide and Prime Gamer. A lot of tail whipping and nose chopping going on back there. Guys losing spots and uh-oh. They are all teaming up on R-Tide. They all got hooked up on the outside. The 24 is clear. The 19 is clear. The 99 not going to get clear, so Rob going to lose 2 spots. Hootie Hoo losing spots now, stuck on the outside. He was the big loser out of that. It's rare you see them all get linked up on the outside. I don't know what they all had against Rob, but they couldn't do that the whole race. They all got linked up on the outside, got a bunch of them. Rob was all by himself. He was fortunate only to lose 2 spots, but once they got into the corner, that was all she wrote for the outside. Technology and Viper, the beneficiary. Hootie Hoo got stuck up there, lost a lot of spots. He pushed them by and then got left out. Still on the outside losing spots, Hootie Hoo is. Now what does Rob do to try and get back by him? Going to the outside is a risk, but if you got the help, they proved you can do it up there. Down the backstretch, get a run. They're starting to run the outside down the backstretch, which is dangerous because it takes one run, duck to the inside, and could be going all the way to the back of this train. Uh-oh, here we go. We got a car flipping down the backstretch right in front of the screen. The 9, the 48's in it. We saw the 23 was flipping. We got a caution, I do believe. We do. And that changes everything with this pit strategy. I think it's going to be right on the number. We could see some fuel saving. It's going to be right on the number for pit stops. I believe if they take off the right amount of laps like they usually do, it'll be 28 to go. 28 laps to a tank. You get about 27. Can stretch it at 28. Could see some fuel saving for the guys that won't make it. Big wreck there down the backstretch. Tennessee, a ton of damage. Saw him flipping. And Wrigley now is down pit road as they get ready to rear rack him and stack him. Viper back to the lead. Technology is second. This has been one of Rob's best races of the season. He got down in front of Crangers. Technology got down in 5th, right behind R-Tide. And to the lead, Rob wasted no time. Back to the point, passing Viper. I don't know, Viper, it kind of looked like he let him have it. Maybe realized he's close on gas, wants to ride in line and save it. Shouldn't be any more pits, I wouldn't think. Crangers to the lead now. Rob going to second. And Crangers to the point. R-Tide is 3rd. Viper fell to 4th. Technology is 5th. Then Band 1. Prime Gamer. Like a little mini super speedway here. 22 running the fence back there. Missed the corner. Rangers running out front, likely Likely in a fuel gear. Rob being aggressive, looking for the lead. Granger's still clear into 1. I think Rob actually took a trip through the grass. R-Tide missed the corner. Here comes Viper. He's trying to get down behind him. Behind Technosy anyway. Got down right in front of the 42 of Band 1. How aggressive do these guys want to lead with as close as the fuel situation is? 20 to go. Rob trying to sweep the stages. Granger's trying to get a stage win here. Looks like T-Raw and Hootie who have lost the draft. So it looks like there's about 12 cars in this lead group. Top 10 get stage points. Points are going to be crucial now. We're in the playoffs. So these guys are going to be fighting hard for every stage point at the end of this thing. Like I said, playoffs are here. You got a lot of guys, +2, -2 on the cut line. Stage points are crucial. Granger's leading this thing. Rob really has dominated this race to an extent, leading by far the most laps. Viper has led a little. Tech hasn't led, but he's spent the whole race really inside the top 5. R-Tide spent a lot of this race towards the front. Band 1 starting to make his way towards the front. Been a slow start to the race, starting to make his way up there. Prime Gamer, the 2 back there, has been up in the front a little. He's been towards middle of the pack. Same with Bow Hunter in the 17. Hoodat's been front to back, front to back. Tennessee, Marlboro, T-Raw, trying to see them start making their ways to the front. And then Hootie was in the front, and since he's gotten to the back, hasn't made his way back up there yet. Rob, though, definitely seems to be one of the cars to beat. Granger's currently leads as we are in a fuel situation because the caution came out right on the number. Should not need to pit here. Top 2 are kind of getting away. I don't know if the 24 is backing off a lot. The 19, the 12 now has a gap to the 42. 15 to go in stage 2. You can see him aggressively protecting the bottom. The 12 running the higher line. See Rob kind of giving somewhat of a gap to the 14. I'm assuming he's taking that opportunity there in the draft to save. Yes, we got an incident. The 42 just got doored into the fence. Another wreck. The 23's in it again. The 9's in it again. Caution is out. Tell you what, these middle of the run cautions sure have made it interesting. Couple cautions now. They just have an issue there towards the back or towards the middle. It's kind of random where it happens, you know, these incidents. Hoodat, Tennessee in that, and we're not going to have too many laps left here to the end of this stage as well. And that takes the fuel saving right out of it. Granger's going to try and protect the lead. Hoping he can come out first, because I'm assuming they're all going to pit here. Looks like Marlboro is done. Rangers to the point. Rangers and Technosy. Rob tried to get down. Viper's there. Rangers bringing it up to the top. Technosy going with him to hold on to the draft, but second the rest of the field gets to him, they're going to be holding it right on the bottom. 10 to go. Rob's up and in the wall. And from winning stage 1, likely not even going to get stage points this time around, and he's still having an issue. I think he finally gathered it up. Got in the fence, and just, it's been a disastrous start to this final 10-lap shootout here. To the end of the stage. Cranger's out front. Technosy. Can he take it from him? Viper. Prime Gamer, and they're starting to get away from the rest of the field now. .24, 14, a little bit of contact there. Technosy to the point. Crangers gets down right in front of Prime Gamer. This second group has finally got its act together. Group of 6. Oh, the 22 tries to pass the 23. They're not staying in line. The 12 underneath him for a second. They're not going to get him if they don't start getting in a line and pushing nose to tail. A couple laps to go. We'll be coming to 6 to go. They got to get there before they can have a shot at it. These top 4, when do they start racing? Technosy out front, Viper, Crangers, and Prime Gamer. Rob is having a fantastic race. Now he's likely not even going to get stage points. Here in at least stage 2. When does Viper start planning a move? It's hard to pass here, so if he has an opportunity, he should take it. Try and get the lead. He's got to protect from Crangers. Crangers has to watch the 2. And there it is. Crangers ducks to the outside, and the 2 couldn't get underneath him. Crangers all the way into the back of the 24. You saw the 24 have to lift. Skins is pulling away from the group behind him as they continue to race. Looks like it's going to be a 4-car shootout here. Viper ran the 19 back down. Oh, Cranger's trying to take a big arc into the corner. He just can't go nowhere with it. Coming to 3 to go in stage 2. They could try and plan a run on the outside, but then the leader of that run on the outside gets left and ditched out by the guys behind him. Then they jump to the bottom, take the spot, and I would want to be in the lead towards the end of this thing, because it's just so hard to pass. Unless they all work together and you get lined up on the outside, that takes a lot of luck and a lot of trust and a lot of commitment by the guys behind you to push you to the lead. Yeah, I'd want to be the guy leading. It's going to be hard for any of these guys to get by him. 2 to go. They tried. Cranger's trying to get a run to the outside. It's 2 on 2. Likely not going to go anywhere. Viper's going to have to try something here. He might have to leave the bottom, but then he's likely going to get ditched out from Cranger's. Technos is leaving the bottom open as he has a gap down the backstretch. Going to be coming to 1 to go in this stage. Technosy Been out for a while, back for the playoffs, second in the playoff grid, trying to win stage 2. 1 to go here in stage 2. What does Viper do? Prime Gamer underneath Rangers. Contact. I don't know if Viper has enough of a run to do anything. This looks like it's going to be Tex. Through turns 3 and 4 for stage 2. Viper looks to the outside, trying to side draft. Not going to get there. Technosy at the line. Prime Gamer and Rangers duel it out there for third. Rob manages to get 10th in the stage. Fortunate for him, gets 8 point. He's pretty far above the cut line though. Relatively safe. And this final stage, 50 should be about 55 laps. Alright, final stage underway. .24 got underneath the 7. Rob must have did something there to jump from the back all the way to the lead. And now he's falling back again. I don't know what he did, but he's losing spots. Crangers jumps to the outside, tries to get back down. He's able to get down in front of Bowhunter. Technosy, Viper. Out front, we got 12 going by the 7. 42 on the bottom. Not sure what the fuel's gonna look like. They're gonna have to run. Probably gonna have to run out almost a full 28 laps. And some guys have to save a little bit to do that. So we'll see what they do. You're gonna have to... Short pitting ain't gonna be an option here. You're gonna have to run her all the way out or you won't make it on one stop. Five-car breakaway, and then we have about another 5 or 6 car group. Can they run this group back down? Viper almost into the back of the 19, maybe trying to move him out of the way. Now he's up the track. Here comes Crangers. Oh, he's able to defend it and block it, though. Remains in second. Oh, contact 3 wide back there. The 12, the 22, and the 42. Getting into it back there. Still 3 wide. Hanging on to it. Cheever on the bottom. R-Tide. Band 1 right there. Skins and Tennessee watching this go on. Now the 42's rubbing the wall. I think he came back down, and he's around. Somebody else is around as well. No caution. Something happened there. Band 1 down the backstretch. Him and looks like... Is that Rob and they're all just sitting there. Band 1 is done. These guys are coming up on what looks like Rob. After a fantastic day for Rob, it has struggled after he got thrown in the back there, and a lot of cars out of this one here. Hootie Hoo running the outside up in front of the leaders. 5-car breakaway. Bow Hunter is one of them, riding right there in that 4th spot. Starting to lose touch with the leaders just a little bit. That's not good for the 2 behind him. 2 trying to push and get him back up there. Technasi out front. Starting to turn into a 3-car breakaway. Prime Gamer and Bow Hunter losing touch with the leaders. That second group of about 4 or 5 starting to run them down. And this is going to come down to Tech, Viper, and Crangers if this goes caution free. And throughout a pit cycle, who's going to be there at the end? .42 to go here, and Viper to the outside, gonna lose a spot to both of them. He is not gonna gain any spots there. He actually lost one. Is he starting to lose touch with the top 2? I don't know. We're gonna see a 2-car breakaway before pit stops. And the rest of the field is kind of linked up nose to tail. They should be able to run this group down. Viper hanging there with Crangers and Tech. Three cars still pulling away from the rest of that pack as they're racing back there as well. Viper back underneath Crangers trying to take second away. He's well in this fight yet. The only one of these three that hasn't won a race yet this season. Viper's been close. Past Crangers there, back to second now. Technosi's led this thing the whole way so far. So curious to see what tire and gas strategy these guys are going to do in pitting. Got probably 10 laps or so to pit stops. And now he's looking to the outside. That's not going to work, especially now with help from Crangers. The more they do that, though, I mean, giving that second group some life. They get linked up back there, though. They just can't stay linked up right now. They're all nose to tail, all 5 of them. I think these three are just starting to race it out a little bit, but they got to be careful if that second group can reel them in. That group of 5 is linked up better now than what they've been so far. You just got to stay that way. And now Crangers back underneath Viper. I think Crangers and Viper are just taking turns trying to go to the outside attack, and neither of them have even been close to being successful. But the more that they do that, that second group isn't too far back yet, so... they started racing, and now they're all shuffled up. They're losing a lot of time now. I'd say at this point it is between these three. They couldn't stay linked together and organized, and they get organized, and then they don't get organized. Gonna need a caution if anybody else than these three are gonna have a shot at it. More than likely. These three are broken away. Technosi, Crangers, and Viper. Viper ran the outside through turns 3 and 4. I don't know if he's trying to save tire to make... He's falling off a lot. I assume he's probably backing off to try and save tire to go the amount of laps that he needs to make it on one stop. It looks like likely a tire issue for him. On whether or not he's going to be able to make it on one stop or not. We'll see if he comes down pit road. Looks like the 12's coming down pit road. The 24's still out there. Obviously losing a ton of time. He's let everybody by, so whatever he's doing, he's really stretching it to try and make it on one stop. Went from the fight to the lead, clearly out of it now. It's Tech versus Crangers at this point. Back to the old days. Tech and Crangers. Technosi pitting here. I like this strategy to stay out, because obviously you have the fresh tires for the rest of the way. But Technosi could have to save a little bit in this next run, while Crangers, the longer he stays out, the less he's going to have to worry about gas and tires in the next run. There's 28 to go now. And here comes Crangers. 19 short pitting by 1 lap, should come out ahead. Still in pit road. Still in pit road. Seems like a long stop for Tech. Yeah, Cranges is coming out of his stall now, and I wonder if the 19 didn't black flag. He's coming out of pit road. And Cranges is coming out of pit road, and they pit her on a different lap. Bowhunter is currently the leader. Cranges is second. And then that quickly there was one. Cranges is going to be all by himself the rest of this run. Saw Bowhunter down there, so Cranges is now taking the lead with 26 to go. And second right now is the one of Skins. See some cars together here. You see Rob had his incident earlier. Try and tough out the rest of the day. You got the 12 of R-Tide, the 22 of T-Raw, the 24 of Viper all together. See back there is Bowhunter. The only thing keeping Cranges from not winning this race right now would be a caution. And this is the area on the track with the most cars closest together. Oh, the 24 losing it, and back up onto the track and takes out the 2. And the 2's flipping, and the 7 was in it. And there is your caution. And Hootie's going to get back on the lead lap. He's going to get the free pass. Rob is 2 down. Wow. And Cranges went from being way out in the lead. Everybody's back in it now. And, I said I'm going to go back and watch the cars, but there's a lot of them together, and 24 got on the apron and spun it out down the back stretch, overcorrected, took out the 2, the 7 was in it. And Craners loses the lead. Some pit strategy has the 22 out front now. No more required stops. Technosy must have just come out of the pits. He don't pit. He's up to second. Craners is fourth with R-Tide underneath him, and this is going to be a race to the end. 20 to go. Everybody's back in it now. T-Raw leading. Trying to block the 19 attack. Crangers goes from leading the race dominant way out front. Nobody even near him, and he's falling all the way to the back with 20 to go. He couldn't find a hole, still can't find a hole. He's outside the top 5, 6. Gonna finally get down in 7th. Technosy looking for the lead underneath T-Raw. Craner's on the outside again. Getting past Viper, got by him. Oh, contact the 2 and the 24. Craner's through the middle. It's starting to get aggressive now. Craner's ramming into the back of the 2. It is getting aggressive out there now. T-Brawl falling back to about middle of the pack. Technosi's out front. Prime Gamer up out of the way. Crangers has made his way up to third aggressively. Into the back of the 2. Ran into the back of another car. And now that quickly went from all the way in the back to second. Contact him and R-Tide. And Crangers to second. Technosy out front. Crangers is coming into the back of the 19. And these two are trying to get away. Remember, Tech didn't pit either, so I don't know how old his tires are. Big arc here by the 14. R-Tide leads this second group. Him and the 22 getting into it back there. These top two getting away, and they are racing hard for third. Coming to 14 to go here. Racing hard back here, this rest of this pack is. R-Tide leads it, Viper second. 13 to go. Viper into the apron there, Prime Gamer behind him. R-Tide running the higher line. Cranders and Tech now running the high line down the backstretch, which is dangerous for Tech. It'll take a second. Crangers can pull low and get by him. I don't think Crangers can get by him unless Tech makes a mistake all by himself. And Crangers is falling off the back bumper of the 19. Something happened. There's a big gap between them now. 12 to go. Oh, Viper underneath the 12. Oh, 11 to go. And the gap now between Tech and Crangers is pretty big. Not sure what happened, but there's a big gap there now. Coming to 10 to go. Oh, contact the 22. Back up into the 12 and into the 99. I don't know if that's going to be enough for a caution. But the 99 spinning. He's around again. No caution. Seven's down pit road. Technosy out front, 9 to go. Crangers is coming, but you know what? That pack of 4 is as well. Coming to 8 to go. And Crangers is there. 7 coming out of pit road on fresh tires. That could make a difference coming out right behind the leaders. That pack of 4 isn't too far out of the draft either. If they stay linked up, they can get there. Especially Viper, Prime Gamer leading the way. Bowhunter, Skins pushing. Coming to 7 to go. Tech has to be careful leaving the bottom open towards the end of this thing. Crangers can duck his nose underneath. If Tech holds the bottom, I don't think Crangers is going to get by. But if you trust him too much... Six to go here. You're starting to get misaligned further behind, but they called him. Viper's there. Viper, Prime Gamer, they're all in the draft now. 5 to go. They called him. Here we go. Now they're all running the bottom now. It's bottom feeding time now. Four to go here. And they are all there. It's time to beat and bang and get spots at this point. Technosy trying to hold off Crangers. Can Viper, can Prime Gamer get their first wins of the season? Bowhunter, Skins right there, all fighting for points. Coming to 3 to go. Three to go. They're all gonna start pushing into the corner. Gotta make sure you can keep your car on the bottom. What do these guys gotta do to make a move? They're gonna be having those left side tires probably right under the yellow here as we get to the end. The only way to pass. I don't think they're gonna get anything formed on the outside at this point. The way they're running now might be the finishing order. Coming to 2 to go, and we got a lap car. Hooty hoo. Can Tech hang on to win in his first race back? Cranger's trying to get his 12th win of the year. Hooty hoo gonna let them all by. 2 to go. Coming to the end of this thing. It's gonna start getting aggressive now. White flag, 1 to go. Technosy sends it off into the corner. Cranger's gonna try and make a move. Viper is underneath Crangers for second. Contact Crangers and Viper. Technosy getting away down the backstretch. Now more contact between those two. 2 by 2. And this is working out for Tech. And more contact. Crangers up the track. And they're 3 wide back there across the line for second. It's Tech in his first race back. Gonna get it done. Rangers finishes 5th. Tech, Viper, Skins. Tech, Viper, Skins. Finishing order here at Atlanta. Alright, got the top 3 invites, and we're gonna get them in here. Oh, it looks like we're going to Auto Club. Technosy in his first race back gets it done to open up the playoffs. We gotta get out of Auto Club here. Alright, well, we're gonna start off with the 3rd place finisher a while as we load into Auto Club. Skins, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, it kind of looked like an up and down day for you, but there at the end, Crangers and Tech got away, but then those two got separated. I'm not sure what happened to create a gap. You, Bowhunter, and whoever, Prime Gamer, all the guys involved in that group there, worked together, ran them down, gave your guys a chance at the end. And, man, you came away with a top 3 finish, man. Walk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually pretty shocked that the high line worked as good as it did there. I was kind of trying to start my corner entry high and finish low because get that run while everybody's kind of hugging the bottom. I feel like that helped me kind of get the run to go down the straightaway in that last lap and really, have that momentum get through 1 and 2, and then I think they started getting side by side up there, and it was like maybe the 14 got a little bit tight, and I kind of just took the middle and hope for the best. But yeah, the car, I mean, first couple stages I lost the draft and felt like my car was pretty good, just kind of hanging on, and I slowly worked my way back into the pack, and just trying to just keep myself in it, to the end there.
Well, all in all, a good night for you, man. You came into the point standings pretty well above the cut line, and you're going to enter, or you're going to exit this race. 2 races left, obviously, Watkins Glen and Bristol, road course and a short track, but you're going to enter this race in a pretty comfortable scenario. So from a playoff standpoint, are you feeling pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, I know I need to get better on my road courses. I haven't ran the Glen in the next-gen cars yet, so I need a lot of practice. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Looking forward to it.
All right, well, awesome run tonight, Skins.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on to our 2nd place finisher, Viper. You got a copy?
I'm here.
Well, with good move there on the last lap to get underneath Crangers. At that point, it looked like it was a battle for 2nd, but not a whole lot you can do from the 3rd position just to make a move on the guy in front of you. What more did you need? You did an awesome job, obviously, running down the top 2, and then when you got there, you just ran out of time to get by Tech. You got by Crangers, just Technosy got away from you at that point. What more did you need?
Yeah, I had a run, so if Ranger didn't hit me on the backstretch, I might would have caught Tech and tried to catch him from the high side, but hey, I just finished a good finish, first time in this league, so I'm going to get Technosy next time.
Yeah, you mentioned that you've had some really good runs, get a lot of stage points, but it seems like when it comes to getting the finishes, just couldn't quite get it. But there at the end, you had yourself a shot at the win. You're in a similar situation. You're in a decent points position, but entering this race, got a lot of stage points. You should exit in a pretty comfortable position. How do you feel from a playoff standpoint moving into Watkins Glen and Bristol before the cutoff?
Watkins Glen, I feel good about that one, but Bristol, I got to keep working on that setup. So, but I think I could do good, between them 2 tracks, so I could gain a lot of points.
All right, well, awesome run tonight. Finally got yourself a finish, a podium finish. Not quite the win, but closest you've been all season. 2nd place finish to open up the playoffs. That's not too bad. So, good run tonight.
Right.
All right, man, we're going to talk. He's back from the dead. He's been gone for a while, and he comes back, and what does he do? He frickin' wins. Technosy, 4th win of the year, man. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, you got me. You got yourself a trophy. You got yourself more playoff points. Well, playoff points don't matter at this point, but points. Another win to put in the bank, man. Awesome run tonight. You were the only car I felt like that actually stayed in the top 5 the whole time. You weren't leading. Crangers did a lot of leading. Rob did a ton of leading. You did a little bit of leading, but it felt like you were just there the whole time. We saw Rangers, Rob go to the back, everybody. You got involved in wrecks or fell to the back at some point or another. It just felt like you were in the top 5 the whole time, just kept yourself in position. There at the end, you and Rangers got away. You somehow, I don't know if there was lag, I don't know what happened. You built up then a gap on Rangers. He fell back, he ran you down, and then the rest of the pack ran you down. Did you feel you had it in the bag running on the bottom? Did you think they'd be able to get by you on the outside? What was what was going through your mind there with a couple laps to go?
Whew. So when the caution came out there at the end, I got bailed out. I was pitting. I was short on gas, but then I think I hit like a bump into the apron, and it caused me to hit the inside wall going into the pit lane. So I thought my race was over there. So had 10 seconds of damage I had to repair. But when that caution came out, whew, that's about the luckiest thing that has happened to me all season long. And glad it happened during my first race back. But yeah, when that caution came out, I took no tires. I think like 3 other guys didn't take tires as well. I quickly made my way up to the front, and my car felt good, even on the older tires. Me and Crangers, we were able to run away from the rest of the pack there. I think Crangers made a couple of mistakes. He either hit the apron or got loose, and then we got disconnected there. So the guys behind us made a run, but yeah, and then they got to racing back there, and yeah, it was pretty much smooth sailing to that checkered flag. And man, that I wanted to come into the playoffs making a statement after taking a 6-week break, and could not have happened at a better place than the first race back.
Well, yeah, he said it, came back and made a statement. It's good to have you back. It's been a long couple weeks leading up into the playoffs, and the playoff grid was set. You were still second, plus 41, pretty comfortable position. I think you're probably more at the mindset looking at the top 4, because obviously the points don't reset again. So we drop the bottom 4, and then we go into the round of 12, and after 3 races drop the bottom 4. But for your perspective, you're probably looking at that cut line. Sure, the cut line right now is 12th, and in a couple weeks it'll be 8th. For sitting second in the standings right now, you're probably looking at that top 4 cutoff a couple months down the line when the final 4 gets determined. And again, the points don't reset after this, so the points are going to be accumulated every week, every race. The points matter so much from a long-term perspective, trying to get into the final 4. It's going to be a battle. The round of 16 is going to be fun. I think once we get through the round of 16, I think the guys that don't make the races are probably going to be the ones that get eliminated. Like tonight we didn't see Kari, and if somebody is to miss next week, those are going to be the guys that get eliminated. But once we get into the round of 12 and we start cutting off top 8, that's when the guys that are making the races every week are going to have to start grinding for them points. And what a better way to do it than a winter night for Tech. Again, back from a couple week hiatus, and comes back with a win tonight at Atlanta. I don't know. We go into Watkins Glen, a road course next week. That should be fun, and then Bristol. So can't wait. We will see you guys back in a week. Awesome race. Again, another phenomenal race for the Wednesday group tonight. Coming off Michigan and Daytona. Phenomenal races. Darlington was a good one last week. And awesome turnout. We had 19 before the lag and still had 17. A lot of guys didn't finish, but still had a good turnout to open up the playoffs. Be sure to tune in on whoever streams True, Field, Crangers for Sunday night as the Sunday League's playoffs get set. And we will see you guys at the road course, Watkins Glen, next week. Peace.